Hello everyone, welcome to GR Golf. I am Jim and welcome to today's video where we talk about being more effective at those awkward short yardages when you go out and play golf. We're talking like 20 to 60 yards, knowing how to hit those more effectively. A lot of us struggle with this out there. Perhaps you're playing in a fundraising scramble, for example, and you got a long hitter in your foursome. They put you on these par fours really close to the green and you're not used to these shots nor know how to hit them. And you're kind of lost, and you'll blade it behind the green, you'll hit something fat because you don't understand proper technique. I'm going to show you proper technique to dial in your yardages at these distances using one club. And we're going to do that by using the Garmin Approach R10. This launch monitor is great. This other device is, when you use the Garmin R10 Approach, you'll want to get the Garmin Golf app on your phone. And this little clip device here is really handy because I can clip it on my golf bag is what I'm going to do. I'll have my iPhone attached so I can see my numbers. But this Garmin R10 Approach is a great tool to help you hit these awkward yardages. I'll put a link in the description, an Amazon link, and feel free to click on that and get one for yourself. Highly recommend it, because this will help you get accurate numbers. When you get on the driving range, you don't have a marker out there at 20 yards, at 25 yards, at 30, 40, 50, 60 even. You got to guess, or you got to try to shoot your rangefinder and hit a piece of grass just right. This is a much better and more accurate way to practice these yardages. And additionally, I'm going to give you proper technique to increase your chances to consistently hit these awkward pitch shots. The very first step in getting better at hitting these awkward yardage lengths up around the green, these 20, 40, 60, 35 yard shots, is whatever club you're choosing to use to hit these shots, you got to know what your stock yardage is for that club. Meaning that when your lie is perfect, the ground is flat, there's no wind, temperature is up there 75 degrees and above, you got to know what that stock yardage is. And I know from experience, this 60-degree wedge, which I will hit for these awkward length shots, goes 85 yards. So 85 yards. If I take a full swing with this, if I take it all the way back to where my hands are up here above my right ear, that is a full back swing, and that's my full stock yardage swing. Now, how we get better at these is to practice. I've got the Garmin set up here. I've got it here on a bucket. I've got it elevated just because I'm off the ground here. You don't have to do that on the driving range. You can set it on the grass right behind you. I've got my iPhone here. I've got the Garmin Golf app loaded. I've got my practice session started. I got my lob wedge selected. And I've got my readings selected here. What I'm really looking at is the total distance, because I'm trying to dial in these awkward yardages. So now, let's think about this. 85 yards, top of my backswing, all the way up to the top of my ears. What happens if I just take my hands here to my waist and still have a full follow through? Again, we got to be aggressive through the golf ball. We do not want to go in here and hit the ball easier. Never do you want to do that. I want to control this distance with the backswing length. So now, when I'm thinking I want to hit a little shorter shot, I'm thinking, let's see what happens if my hands just go here with a full follow through. This Garmin will take the guesswork out of it. Let's hit a couple with our hands right here at our waist. Let's see how far that ball went. That ball went 45 yards. So roughly half of the distance if I hit this flush than my full swing. So we can use that for knowledge. I know if I need to hit a 45 yard shot, a 40 to 45 yard shot, I take my hands back to my waist, have a full follow through, and I dial this wedge in. Now, so I know hands at my ear, 85. Hands at my waist, 40. Okay, now let's talk about if I take my hands to my shoulder. Let's see how far the ball goes. I'm not going to take it all the way back to the top of my swing. I'm going to take it just back to my shoulders. Let's see what the distance is there. Okay, that one was 50. Let me try that again. Let me see where that is. Hands to shoulder, I'm thinking that thought. Okay, 55. So somewhere around 55 yards when my hands are at the shoulder length. I'm going to know that now. So now you play a game with yourself. Now let's not say we have an 85-yard shot to hit, which I would just take a full swing. Now let's just say, this is where the Garmin really comes in handy. Let's say, Jim, I want to hit a 35-yard shot. Okay? If I want to hit a 35-yard shot, knowing that if I take my hands just right here at my waist, that's 40, I'm going to just shorten the backswing a little bit. See if I can hit this exactly 35 yards. Okay, hit that 29. All right, so now I get a feel for that. I'll try that till I hit somewhere around that 35. And this is where if you take this and practice, you can get good at these awkward yardages with proper technique. See where that one went. 37, pretty close there. And you can see how we're doing that with our backswing length. Now let's say I shoot the flag, I calculate my landing distance, and I got to hit a 60-yard shot, 6-0. Knowing that up here at the top of my swing is 85, above my ear is 85. Now I'm just going to try to take it to just the bottom of my ear, see if I can hit it 65 yards. Again, I'm telling myself, Jim, let's hit a 65-yard shot. Pushed it to the right a little bit. Okay, 54, so I got to take it a little bit farther back. So now, again, I'm trying to hit 65. That's where this Garmin takes the guesswork out there. I'm not trying to guess at 65 yards because you're probably not going to have a marker out there to shoot at 65. This device is going to tell me exactly as I work on getting better at this. That felt good. I think that's 65. Let's see where we're at. 61. I'm getting better, okay? And you can see how you'll get a feel for that. And I'm doing it by just thinking on where to put my hands in my backswing. Again, that's going to help so many of you out there. Let's say I need to hit a 20-yard shot, okay? We're up there close to the green. I need to fly it just 20 yards. Again, 40 yards is here, so 20 is just going to be just a little bit under that. Let me see if I can hit a 20-yard shot. .24. Again, this takes the guesswork out of it. Hopefully this video helps you all get better at these awkward yardages and lower your scores. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to smile often, have fun. God loves you. We will see you next time.